Hello and welcome to this episode of Hampton Roads Business Live. I'm Rory Graham, your host, and today we've got with us Diane Adcock from the Copeland Mills School of the Arts right here in Hampton Roads. And welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad to get you out here today. Your school is a little bit different than some of the, might say, dance schools in the area, in that there's some other things that you offer and all. Why don't you give us an overview, and then we'll start going into some of that. But just give us an overview of the school first, I think, what you offer.
All right. Well, our school is 24 years old. We offer dance, all kinds of dance, ballet, tap, jazz, modern. We also do Polynesian dance. We have hip-hop. And we also have music classes. We have violin, viola, piano, guitar, guitar, and drums. We do acting classes as well, lots of musical theater. We offer private classes and group classes. And we have, all of our teachers have college degrees, so they are all working in their field, and it makes for great curriculum for the students learning. Okay,
and how did you get in the dance business?
Well, I started dancing
well, actually, you're not
3
just
years
in
old.
the dance business, but,
That's
but
right.
let's just call it the dance business to begin with.
Right. I started dance at 3 years old, probably like most little girls in their pink tutus. I danced for 22 years with Evelyn Ott, School of Dance. I started teaching at 15 years old with her, and so I've been teaching for over 40 years. And then I started working with my sister, who had Debbie Copeland Dance Center in Virginia Beach. And then she closed her school and moved away, and then I opened mine. So I opened in 1990, so we've been there for quite a while in Chesapeake.
Okay. And obviously you love it.
I love it. I love working with the kids, the children. The families are great. We just have a really good time. And I've been able to offer opportunities to some of the kids that they would have never had before.
All right, so let's take a look at some of the things that you do offer. Let's start with dance, because it's I guess that's your primary thing. Mm-hmm. And you just rattled off a whole list of different kinds of dance. So is there something that's becoming more and more popular nowadays, or?
Well, I think contemporary dance is a mixture of different styles. So I think a lot of students like that already train in many different areas. So they enjoy doing that because it incorporates different styles of dance. Hip-hop is always popular with teenagers. It's current, it's trendy, it's what's on all the videos, so they feel connected to that. But the core of dance is ballet class, and I know that a lot of students don't want to hear that, but that's where they get their training, their terminology, their technique, and that's, that's nice for them. The teachers are all certified through Dance Masters of America, so they're very current. They put in a certain amount of, updating all the time. We have workshops and we have conventions, and it just makes everybody very current.
Okay, and now you also offer acting, correct?
We do.
Can you talk a little bit about your acting program?
Yes, we have had different guest teachers that also come in who worked in Disney, and they work at Busch Gardens. Matt Marbury comes in when he can, when he's in town. He's a great instructor. Rebecca Parsons is our musical theater instructor, and she has her degree in that from American University in DC. So they get to do recitals in our big recital, plus they have monologues that they work on. They work on acting, singing, and dancing. We're trying to make triple threats, so if they go into auditions for Broadway or for any other kind of entertainment work, they are ready to sing, dance, and act.
Okay, and then of course the one that I guess is probably the latest thing that at least that I recall is your music.
Yes.
So you offer lessons in different.
That's correct. Our students can train with music theory, so they can read music, but we also have piano instructors. Our vocal instructor is, her forte is opera, so she's very well trained. That's Caitlin Sexton. We have our percussion, Anthony Geluso. He's also band director in Virginia Beach. Dennis Ott and Steve Tedesco do bass and guitar. And we have Kristen Martini, who's been with us for many years, and she does violin and viola.
Wow, that's a lot of a lot of offers
Yeah,
there.
it is very diverse there.
Yeah,
We
it
have
is.
every kind of performing artist there.
So the School of the Arts, you weren't kidding.
Yes, we take care of everything.
All right, now I know that you have a dance company that I've seen perform around Hampton Roads, but I know it performs in competitions and it performs at Disney and things like that, and it's called Dance Magic, I think, right?
That's correct.
Okay, and can you tell us a little bit about that? How do you
Sure.
get in it? Well, first of all, what it is and how one would get in it and what they do and.
Sure. The dancers have to audition to be a part of it. We started this in 1993, a couple of years after I opened. And one of our first opportunities was a chance to do a showcase performance in Disney. So we scrambled to make sure we could get there and travel and bring the group. And it was a great opportunity. We've been doing it ever since. We had our 20-year anniversary down there. We had a huge crowd. We invited all alumni and their families, and also the current Dance Magic families, and we had a big celebration. They did 2 shows. The workshops there are fantastic. So we do that venue every year. That's one of our biggest things to do. And a lot of these kids are so focused on doing entertainment as they grow up and move out of high school, whether they go into college and study it or they go right into the working field. So we want to make sure they're prepared, and they get that. Disney has wonderful programs with workshops, but they also talk about resumes, and we try to help them build a resume to go into the workforce or to college. They do some great programming nationally now. We're opening and closing for the National Cherry Blossom Parade in Washington, D.C., which is just terrific experience. And we were invited for next month. We're going to go to the Miss America Parade and open for that parade. So we're excited about that venue. We do so much work here, especially with Channel 13 WVEC, Joe Flanagan. We do things with Challenger Baseball and help with that. We do Surfers Healing at the Beach. That's a great organization run by Scott and Jenny Cohen. They bring professional surfers into the area, and they have a welcome party, and we do the luau show for them. We have a great luau show, you know, with lots of Polynesian dance, so we're very versatile with everything that we do.
That's an understatement as far as different areas. So I know that there have been some people from some of your students go on to great things. Can you tell us about a couple
most
of them?
of them that go into any kind of dance or performing arts in college, they have auditions for that, and they make those teams and that. But one of our students, Will Swafford, just was hired at 18 years old for a full-time entertainer at Disney World. And he's been there for a year, and he's in the Festival of the Lion King show, which I know a lot of people are familiar with, but just having a ball down there. And he's making a living out of what he loves to do. But he's, I think, kind of an exception to be 18 and get hired on like that versus usually it's a 25 or 26-year-old, you know, well-seasoned performer.
Okay, and so let me take a look and see what I've missed here.
Okay.
Okay. Looks like I've hit them all.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else that we could talk about as far as your school? I tell you what, why don't we talk about this? Are you presently enrolling?
Yes, presently enrolling right now for all kinds of dance. We enroll with music students all year long because they're private classes. Just wanted to add too that the teachers that we have, just all of them with what they bring to the table with their education, just far exceeds anything that most schools are offering. We don't have teenagers teaching classes. We have college-educated instructors.
And you're located in Chesapeake?
In Chesapeake, at the corner of Mount Pleasant Road and Centerville Turnpike.
Okay, all right. And they could call to or just come by, or?
Sure, they can do both. They can go online and see the classes at www.copelandmills.com. All of our classes are listed there. They can call us and do it on the phone, or they can come by and come and see the studio. We I'm very proud of the studio. We started with one little room, 24 years ago, and it was just one other teacher and I, Lori Carawan, Newport, and when I would teach, she would work the desk, and when vice versa. Then we grew. After the first year, we have 4 rooms now, 4 studios, 10,000 square feet there, and a full-service dancewear and costume store too.
Oh, so you offer that as well?
Yeah, we have Performers Alley is next door, and that's
Okay.
part of what we have too.
All right, well, cool. All right, so is there anything else? I'm afraid to ask if there's anything else.
I don't think so. We're just really busy in the community. I think it's great for the kids to give back, and we're dancing at the Oak Grove Senior Village tonight, so we have a performance tonight, and next week we're doing the Ocean View Senior Center.
I've seen you out for benefits for CHKD and,
Yes.
and all, so I've seen you at a number of those.
Oh, it's great for kids to give back. It's great, so they can feel important too. I think what they do, they train 4 nights a week all the time. That particular group's very focused, but whether you're just a dancer that wants to come once a week and visit with your friends, that's what we have too. It's lots of things for people.
Do you have an age group that?
Well, we start usually around 3 years old. We have had some 2.5-year-olds that come in. Just depends if they're, focused enough to take direction.
Right.
And then we've had students as old as 75. So it just depends on what you want when you come in. We usually can help everybody.
All right, well, I appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you.
If you are looking for a dance studio, you might want to consider, actually not just dance, music, acting. You might want to consider the Copeland Mills School of the Arts in Chesapeake and give them a call and schedule a visit, and she can show off her studio and see what they have online. It's all listed, so you can see what they have online to fit your schedule. And we thank you, and I wish you a lot of success.
Thank you very much, Rory.
All right, thank you.
Okay.